Over the last couple of days, I've made some massive changes to my Madden 23 no money spent team, and in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing what changes I made, as well as how I made them, so you guys watching this video can follow along and attempt these strategies as well. Now, Solstice family, and welcome back to another Madden 23 video. If you're watching this and don't know, I rock a no money spent team in Madden 23, so every single thing you've seen so far on this channel has been completed as a no money spent player, whether it's coin making methods or building my team. Every single tactic I've showed you, every upgrade I've made on video, all that has been done on the no money spent account because that's all I use in this game. Now, without further ado, let's go over the changes we made to this team because, fellas, as you guys can see in the top right corner, probably the most important thing is the 8.3 million coins. If you're wondering how I got so many coins in this game as a no money spent guy, EA Sports really blessed me with a glitch about a few days ago. And if you watched this video, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Basically, what happened is the training variety pack was glitched and it gave out an LTD player every single time. Ridiculousness, I know. And after getting access to this glitch, well, as you can see, I was able to change my team up quite a bit, but I did a lot of this without spending coins. Let's go through the team and talk about some of the positions I upgraded, how I upgraded them, and why I did so. Now, firstly, the most important position on your Madden 23 field is your quarterback. I got Ken Stabler right here. This, of course, is a free player. If you don't know how to get this card for free, unfortunately, you had to play through Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3 in Madden 23. Because for getting some of the master players you got for leveling up in those past seasons, you could put them in this set right here, and for completing the set, you got 99 Ken Stabler. Again, this isn't really like the most accessible thing, but the card is pretty decent. He's a gold 99, which is awesome. The speed isn't amazing, but that's not a huge deal for me. Throw power at a 98 is solid. He gets a good release, but in my opinion, the best thing about this player is the ability combo. I have Gunslinger, Set Feet Lead, Hot Route Master, and Fearless for only 3 AP. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So yeah, in my opinion, the best thing about this card is most certainly the abilities. Now, taking a look at the rest of the offense right here, I'm still rocking Quadfather at running back. I know I'm a scummy player for rocking Quadfather, but man, he's just so good. I can't switch him yet. I still think this card is better than any of the new running backs EA is releasing, and that's because of that Quadfather Freight Train X Factor, which is just ridiculous. But I'm assuming at some point, either EA Sports is going to put out another AKA running back that gets a similar ability, or this card will get just too outdated in maybe a couple of weeks once we're starting to get higher speed running backs. But for the time being, hey, he does the trick. He's going to stay with me. Then next up, the wide receiver core has been completely overhauled, and I did so mainly for free. We got Justin Jefferson at wide receiver 2, we got Jamar Chase at the 3, and we got Christian Watson, a really underrated player in my opinion, at the 1. Now let's talk about how we got these players. First of all, for Justin Jefferson right here, I got this player by going through and playing through my Team of the Week solos. For doing that, I got a pack, and that pack gave me an auctionable Team of the Year player. Then for the Christian Watson card, this card really wasn't that pricey. I believe I had an LTD player in my lineup beforehand, so I basically just swapped that LTD for Christian Watson. And again, that's why I said a couple weeks ago, I love having LTD cards on my team, because holding on to some like mediocre LTDs that aren't that amazing could translate into some better players because of how the market moved. And then again, very similar strategy right here at the wide receiver 3. I believe I had to spend a little bit of coins because I upgraded Marquez Valdez-Scantling to Jamar Chase, but overall, I'm a big fan of these receivers. Honestly, my favorite one might be Christian Watson. He might just play the best out of those 3. Then next up, moving on to the big man, we got Rob Gronkowski. Of course, that's a free player right there. Looking at the offensive line, I got Lane Johnson and John Madden at my 2 tackle slots, and to do so, all I had to do was do the John Madden player set. Now, for that John Madden player set, I put in Justin Jefferson, who again was a free card. I bought the Justin Tucker card for about 600k. So in essence, for only spending 600,000 coins, I was able to pick up 299 overall tackles in this game. These are fairly end game players. John Madden, a gold 99. I don't think I'll be upgrading that. Lane Johnson is a 99 as well. I don't see myself upgrading that. They both get edge protector for 0 AP, so it's really not going to get much better than that. And yeah, overall, I'm a big fan of this offense. Like, for a no money spent team, we are absolutely cooking in terms of abilities. So let me show you guys what I'm rocking with right here. Like I said, John Madden is a 0 AP edge protector, as well as Lane Johnson. The other offensive line abilities are basically just stuff I can get for 0 AP, so post up, identified, all that good stuff. And then I showed you guys what I had on Ken Stabler. For the wide receivers, we got short in, short out, and route tech for 2 AP on both of these cards. That's awesome. On Gronk, we got short in, as well as Slotomatic. And then for AJ Dillon, of course, we got that X Factor, we got persistent, and then we got route tech and short in on Christian Watson. I love this team, man. These wide receivers are sick. All right, now moving on to the defense, I would say it gets even better on the defense. Let's talk about what we did. Want to open up packs with better odds than EA Sports gives you? Well, check out mudpacks.com to open up packs, win coins, and withdraw them them directly to your account, and of course, use code SWIFT as you're checking out the site for 15% off. Now, starting it off with, I guess, the defensive line, the only real change that I made is I picked up JJ Watt again. Like I was saying with AJ Dillon, these X Factor AKA cards are ridiculous, and in my opinion, if you're looking to get any of them, usually it's best to do the set, because when you do the set, you get the player's 93 or 94 back as a BND, and you need that card to be able to equip the X Factor on the player anyways. So just a little quick tidbit, if you want to get these X Factors on your AKA cards, I would say like 9 times out of 10, do the set. It might cost you a little bit more coins than buying the player, but remember, you get that 93 back in return, which is really necessary and helpful when it comes to getting your X Factor on these cards. So yeah, that's the only change to the D-line. Eventually, John Madden will become a gold 99. He'll slot in at DT number 1. Taking a look at the cornerback group right here, Joey Porter is sticking around, Ed Reed is sticking around, but we picked up Aqib Talib and Jalen Ramsey. Let's talk about why. Now, for Aqib Talib, although he's a little bit slower at 97 speed, he was super cheap because of the LTD glitch, and he gets deep out zone KO, flat zone KO, and mid zone KO for 3 AP. He's basically covering everywhere on the field in zone, flat, medium, deep. That's incredible, and for 3 AP, I had to do it. Then Jalen Ramsey right here, this is one of the cards I bought for the team, and I won't lie, I spent a lot of coins on this player, but he does get flat zone, deep out zone KO, and pick artist for 2 AP. Big fan of that card. We love to see it. Then next up, taking a look at the strong safety group right here, Derwin James was a free player. I selected that one for free for my team of the year solo, so that is awesome. I did the set for Eric Berry, and him and Derwin James are my two like in the box players. These two cards are incredible in the box safeties. Eric Berry right here has some absolutely ridiculous stats, I'm not gonna lie. 98 speed, 96 XL, 99 man, 99 zone. Really good card right here. I did the set for this player as well. If you're ever picking up an ultimate legend in this game, it is always going to be cheaper to do the set. I would never be buying these players on the block. I saved like 150 or 200,000 coins by simply doing the set instead of buying this card. Then next up, in terms of the free safeties, Leon Sandcastle is one of the only players that I've kept around since I made these team upgrades. The card's really good. He gets deep out zone KO, mid zone KO, and pick artist for 2 AP, which is what I really like to run on my deep safeties. So like Leon right here and Minka Fitzpatrick, those are my 2 deep safeties, and the reason why I've got these cards is because they've got deep out zone KO, mid zone KO, and pick artist for 2 AP. Of course, if you couldn't tell, I mainly run zone coverage, so having those abilities on these cards is a major reason why I bought the players. And yeah, in terms of my ability stocks, it's fairly basic based on the role people play. So like my deep safeties, Leon Sandcastle right here and Minka Fitzpatrick, deep out, mid zone, pick artist, both those cards have it. Then my outside corners right here, I want to have deep out zone KO and flat zone KO on them. It's just a bonus that Aqib Talib also gets mid zone KO for 1 AP. The users gotta have pick artist, so we got Derwin and Eric Berry with pick artist, and then the pass rushers, really anything I can get for 0 AP, I'm gonna take. I do spend 1 AP on inside stuff on Javon Hargrave, but I think that's worth it. And yeah, that's really how my team is looking right here. In terms of the future for upgrades, I think the only thing I gotta do is pick up a better pass rusher. JJ Watt plays well, but there's kind of a hole on the other side of the field. I might get the Maniac. We'll see if his price comes down, and I also might potentially upgrade to CeeDee Lamb. We'll see. Honestly, these cards are all very similar. I prefer Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase in real life anyways to CeeDee Lamb, so that's probably one of the reasons why I might not make these changes. And Christian Watson has played amazing for me. He's 6'4" as well. I'm a big fan of that card, although he probably would be the one that I should upgrade to CeeDee Lamb. We'll see if we end up doing that though. So yeah, that's kind of how the team's looking for the time being. It is looking awesome. If you have any suggestions for how I should be changing this team up, let me know. Again, I think pass rush is the main thing. We got to pick up another premier pass rusher on the other side of the field from JJ Watt. Even JJ Watt could maybe be upgraded. We'll see though. Let me know in the comment section who plays well for you as a pass rusher, and I'm curious, what overall is your guys' team right here? I'm a big fan of the way this team is looking as a No Money Spent squad. Hopefully this video was helpful in kind of giving you some golden nuggets. Like Ultimate Legends, you want to do the set for those players. AKAs, you want to do the set for those players. That little John Madden thing I did, going over some of my abilities. Hopefully there were some little pieces of information you got from this video, and if you want to check out a video where I showcase how you can get this John Madden card right here at defensive tackle to a gold 99, I think some people might not know about that, so let me put that on the screen right here. Click this video if you want to check it out, and if you've already seen this video and you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that sub button down below, because clearly you enjoy my content and you're going to want to stay up to date with more content in the future. But until next time, fellas, I'm out. Peace!